Hello students, this is Ami Vadia, Assistant Professor of Microbiology from the Department of Microbiology at LJ Institute of Applied Sciences. Welcome to the world of basic microbiome. Here we are going to discuss the topic from chapter of microbial growth, the different methods of microbial growth measurement by measurement of cellular respiratory activity and efficiency of growth. In the previous chapters of microbial growth, we have already discussed about the different methods of microbial growth measurement by measurement of cell number and by measurement of cell mass. Here we are going to discuss the topic for measurement of growth by measurement of respiratory activity of bacterial cell. Our topic is from SY-BSc Semester 3, Core Paper Microbiology, Paper 201, Microbial Physiology. Unit 4, Microbial Growth. Our topic is microbial growth measurement by cell activity measurement and efficiency of growth. Measurement of cellular activity. As we know what is growth, it is a balanced increase in all the cellular constituents, that including cell number and cell mass. Here we have to study about the increase in the respiratory activity of bacterial cell also. This type of study, they are important at the industrial level for completely look after the constant production fermentation cycle of different products. Measurement of cellular activity. Increase in the growth that causes increase in the both cell number and cell mass. This in reflect as the overall increase in the metabolic activities of the culture. This measurement of bacterial cell activity can also be used as a criteria for measurement of microbial growth. The parameters selected for the measurement of cellular activity, they may include: first is determination of total titrable activity. Second, respiratory rate formation and estimation of respiratory rate. Third one is fermentation process assessment. Fourth is estimation of energy rich compounds which are used up. The energy rich compounds, basically they are carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. First is determination of total titrable acidity. During the respiratory and fermentative metabolism, organisms produce various type of acids. They are like chromic acid, acetic acid, etc. This results into increasing in the total titrable acidity into the growth medium. This can be useful criteria for determination of cellular activity. Next is determination of respiratory rate estimation. The respiratory rate of the bacteria that can be estimated by estimation of CO2 evolved and oxygen consumed. This can be estimated by assessment of aeration and agitation rate of growth incubation condition. Third one is determination of amount of fermentation products. The amount of fermentation products produced during the fermentation process of fermentative product production, they are like lactic acid and alcohol. They are produced generally. The acids, they can be separated and estimated by the different microbial quantitative estimation methods. Fourth one is estimation of energy rich compounds which are used up. As I have told you, The energy rich compounds, they are carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, different energy rich compounds which are present into the cell. They are responsible for whole metabolic activity of cell. The determination of carbon source and glucose utilized by the organisms during fermentative production of product, they can be estimated by routine quantitative methods. Efficiency of growth. Basically, efficiency of growth, it is the difference of total number of cells. When we are inoculating the culture in the fermentation broth, they are present into the inoculum, and the difference between the number of cells when the cells they are enters to the stationary phase of growth during the fermentation product. The net amount of the growth of the bacterial culture is the difference between the cell mass that is used as the inoculum and the cell mass which is present in the culture when it enters to the stationary phase, as I have told you. It is known as the efficiency of growth. Difference between the number of cells at the initial stage and when cells enters to the stationary phase. That is known as efficiency of growth. When the growth is limited by particular substances, there is a fixed linear relationship between the concentration of growth limiting substances present into the inoculum and the net growth formed. The mass of the cells produced per unit of the growth limiting substances, that is called growth yield. Growth yield in the equation form Y is x minus x0 upon C, where x is the dry weight of the cells in the culture when it enters to the stationary phase. X0 is the initial dry weight of the cells. Capital C is the concentration of limiting growth substances. In the chemoheterotroph, growth yield is measured in terms of organic substrate utilized by the organisms. It indicates the efficiency of the organism for the conversion of organic substances into the cellular biomass. These are the references which I have used for this topic. This topic is very small and have comparatively less weightage to other questions of the microbial growth. It is together always with the cell microbial growth measurement by cell number measurement and microbial growth measurement by cell mass measurement. Thank you.